Live from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, NESN presents Boston Red Sox baseball. Tonight, the Red Sox and Yankees wrap up their three-game series. Hi, everybody. Damon leading it off in center field. Mark Bellhorn batting second at second base. David Ortiz batting third. The DH, Manny Ramirez. 0 for 8 with 3 strikeouts so far in the series. Jason Varitek doing the catching with Kevin Millar in right field. David McCarty at first base. Kevin Youkilis at third. And Pokey Reese at shortstop batting ninth as the Red Sox go up against rookie Brad Halsey.
Only the third start for Halsey on the season. Of course, he's replacing Kevin Brown in that starting rotation. The win coming in his first outing against the Dodgers, where in that game he only gave up 2 earned runs, but in his last outing against the Mets, he only lasted 3 1/3 innings, giving up 6 earned runs against New York. Only his second full season in professional baseball. Last year, he split time between Class A Tampa and Double A Trenton, where he had very, very good numbers.
The 2-1 to Damon is in the air to shallow left. Matsui was deep, so out goes Jeter, and he'll run it down. The Yankees shortstop in fair ground takes care of out number 1.
Joe Torre making his game tonight, and Nomar Garciaparra was not in the starting lineup, and that was the manager's decision.
Back goes Tony Clark into short right to take care of out number 2.
The way that he described it, he said, I have a tendency to forget that he's coming off surgery. He needs time off.
Ortiz sends it towards the gap in left center field. It'll get down and roll. To the warning track and the wall. Ortiz headed for second base. And a 2-out double, a gapper for David Ortiz.
Well, that ball there not on the corner, right down the middle of the plate, and Ortiz.
Ramirez hits it in the air to left field. Matsui started back, now comes in. The swing fooled Matsui for a moment, but he recovers to make the catch. And the Red Sox are gone in the first. Yankees coming up. Yankees starting lineup brought to you by Rico. Some of the Yankees, the newer Yankees, have done very well against Pedro Martinez, including Kenny Lofton at .342 in his career. He leads it off in center. Derek Jeter at short. Gary Sheffield, .333 with 2 homers against Pedro. A-Rod at third. Matsui in left. Bernie Williams, the DH. Posada doing the catching with Clark at first. And Enrique Wilson at second base, all facing Pedro Martinez.
8-3, as you can see, the second time that Pedro's faced the Yankees this year. He had a win here at Yankee Stadium back on April. Yankee Stadium when he made that start against New York back in April.
Sound of him was louder when he headed out to warm up initially, as this one skied to center. Damon's got a beat on it, and he retires Kenny Lofton. In the last month, plus 13 homers on the year, but he strikes out this time. First strikeout of the night for Pedro Martinez.
And again, he starts him with a curveball and he finishes him with a curveball, and it looked like.
And Willie Randolph moving into the dugout, and Pedro Martinez has hit Gary Sheffield. And he's taking it very personally as he heads down to first base. Varitek will walk with him for a good measure.
Yeah, a little escort by Jason Varitek down the first baseline with Gary Sheffield. Pedro had thrown him nothing but off-speed pitches, curveballs and changeups, and then he zips the fastball and gets Sheffield right on the elbow or the arm. So that should get things interesting here at.
A-Rod strikes out, second strikeout of the inning for Martinez. This strikeout concludes the first. The end of one. No score from Yankee Stadium. Winning double here last night. Varitek swinging and missing and striking out to begin things here in the second inning. And a look K for the first out here in the second inning. And here's Kevin Millar. On the ground to Jeter. 2 down. The 3-2. Up top, and McCarty works the 2-out walk. And the first walk given up by Brad Halsey. tonight. Bellhorn at second base. There goes McCarty. Youkilis taking a strike. The throw from the knees of Posada is not in time. Didn't have time to get up, so he threw from the knees, and McCarty with a theft of second base.
And that surprised, I think, everybody at Yankee Stadium, including Jorge.
He's ready now with the payoff pitch. Ball 4, he walks him. So back-to-back walks for Halsey with 2 outs here in the second inning. East pops it up left side. Derek Jeter in on the infield grass, takes care of out number 3. Red Sox strand 2. No score after an inning and a half. A 3-2 pitch. Matsui strikes out already. The 3rd strikeout of the night for Pedro Martinez.
And that was the changeup doing the yarn. As all 3 strikeouts.
He does have 3 home runs against Martinez. In the air to shallow right center. Out goes Bellhorn. In comes Millar, and Millar calls off Bellhorn. 2 down. Let's check in with Eric Freed. Eric. 3-2. First to contention with Pedro Martinez doing that he was meaning that I will remember that Jorge Posada, and not that he would throw at his head. Here he walks Posada with 2 down. First walk given up by Pedro Martinez. Nothing about parasites, so I can't answer that adequately. To right center field and hit a ton. That is up and that is gone. A 2-run home run with 2 outs for Tony Clark, his 6th of the year, has put the New York Yankees on top 2-0.
I believe this is a changeup to Tony Clark. Business in the game.
To first, and McCarty will take it alone to conclude the second inning, but a 2-run home run from Tony Clark has the Yankees on top 2-0. Sox, McCarty and Youkilis. They get Pokey Reese to pop out to end the inning. Now they climb the ladder on Damon, who strikes out to begin the 3rd. Second strikeout for Brad Halsey. Left side, and Jeter rounding behind it and throwing out Bellhorn. 2 down.
Well, making
the first for Ortiz. He's now hit safely in 9 straight games. To right field, Sheffield hit it back front of the track to make the catch. In order go the Red Sox in the top of the 3rd through 2.5. Yankees on top 2-0. The second walk of the night given up by Pedro Martinez. Lined and snared at second by Bellhorn, and they are able to double off Kenny Lofton at first base.
Line drive directly at Bellhorn, and he
to left field. Manny Ramirez has it sized up. And gone are the Yankees in the 3rd. We played 3 from Yankee Stadium. New York on top 2-0.